You've had an amazing day and you want to turn it into a reel. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a day in the life reel. I want to start by saying that a day in the life doesn't have to necessarily be a day. It can actually be anything, like any amount of time. It's just you doing a particular activity. So it could be you away for the weekend, you away for vacation. I just suggest putting it in a specific container of like, what did you do that day? It could be that full day. It could be that week, it could be that business meeting. However long you wanted to make it, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of defining that before you start so you know what you're gonna want to film. I just went away for a work trip and I was filming all day, a lot of content, and I just want to put that together into an Instagram reel. And so what I could do, I think the easiest way to do this is to go into Instagram Reels and to go into Reel, and then select a bunch, start a new reel. Select a bunch of clips. So let's just go start at the beginning. Okay, so I just put together a bunch of clips and it's actually going to start a video for me. I can actually get it to sync to a song. So I can just pick a song and it's going to put all this together for me. So this is the easiest way to create a reel. So I just go next. And this is pretty much created for me. What I can do is I can go in and I can edit the lengths of these. So they did add it into here and like edit it for me, but I can go in and just click on any of the clips and then shorten them or make them longer. I can also click on the reorder button, which is at the bottom at the end here, and then I can select if I want to change the order of something. This is the quickest, easiest way to do it, and it's not really going to take as much effort for you. And I suggest doing this if you just want to put out like a collection of what you did, maybe even do it in order of what you did it. It could be great for you to have a memory of what you did. However, if you want to get this to be more exciting and you want to bring some more life into it, you got to think of it as a story. Not necessarily how it happened, like in order it happened, but what would make it into a better story. So I filmed this over multiple days, and if I look at my footage, I have me going there, I have like some travel shots, and not necessarily do they have to be in order. What I suggest is like taking inventory of what you have, so thinking about what you've already filmed, and then try to write it into a story. If you could write this down and just really craft a story of what happened, then it's going to be easier for you to start to put the clips together, because then you're going to be able to have a voiceover and you're going to be able to have the clips in that order. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm just going to pause this and I'm going to script this quickly and start to put it back together for you. So 1 second. When you're going to write the story, I suggest you just keep your camera roll up. This way you can scroll through and look for things that you want to write about. Once you have your script ready, then you can start to create your reel. So let's go into Reels and let's like focus on what I want to say in here. So I'm just gonna scroll back and I have like my first paragraph. So the first paragraph is the journey to Bella Bella was full of uncertainty. Would we make it through the severe weather advisory and land in Bella Bella? So let's go find videos for it. So the beginning, let's see, walking onto the plane, maybe some cloudiness, see some bad weather, some pilots. I'm gonna start by adding those. I'm just gonna skip this. So we have the clips, and to add it to the text before I shorten the clips, it's best to record the audio. So let's go over to VoiceOver and we're going to start recording our voiceover. You can get one of these off Amazon or anywhere you buy products, but it's basically the wireless mic that plugs into the bottom here. So I can just plug it in and then I can turn it on. There we go, it's green, and I can just talk into this, so it's just going to increase the audio quality. And I don't have to like lean in here and be like all in it so that you can actually hear it. So let's start this. The journey to Bella Bella was full of uncertainty. Would we make it through the severe weather advisory and land in Bella Bella? Okay, so I have my voiceover, and now I can adjust the clip so it goes with it. So let's make this a little bit shorter. I don't like the fact that I say Bella flight was full. Let's just say the flight. So if I want to redo that voiceover, I'm just going to click on that voiceover, discard, and let's go back to the beginning. Let's go over to voiceover, and when you press the button, you can see it's going to count you in, and the flight was full of uncertainty. Would we make it through the... Sorry guys, that did not work. Let's discard that again, and let's try one more time. So, voiceover, let's press it. The flight was full of uncertainty. Shorten these. So you can see as you adjust it, it gets smaller. You can pinch your fingers and make the whole thing smaller. And if your voiceover disappears, so like the whole thing's not there, you can just extend it so it goes to the end and it'll come back. So don't worry about that. Let's go edit here. I'm going to clip this. So split that. So by splitting it, I can, if it's like a long clip, I can just easily cut it. So there we go, and get rid of the middle part. So just delete that part. So you can hear that there's camera volume. So you can hear my voiceover and you can hear a little bit of volume from the camera itself. So to get rid of that, you just go over at the bottom to volume. You can see here camera audio. You can just reduce that so that it's not too powerful and you don't hear it too much. And your voiceover you want to keep up loud. So let's hear that. Let's go to the next one. So start by adding more of your clips. So I've split this up into a couple sections. I have like 3 different sections in here. And so what I'm going to do is that as I'm filming it, I'm just going to add it one section at a time, add the clips, and then add some new clips to it, record again. So let's think of like which ones I want to add next. Okay, so I have my second portion of it, and I'm just going to start recording the next part. So I'm going to go over to voiceover, and then remember for it to start, and then I'm going to record the next part. The mission was clear. To dock, you can start over as many times as you need, which is great because you can just delete it by section. You won't delete the entire voiceover. So you can see when I start the new voiceover, I'm going to start with a new audio track, meaning I can edit the first one. I can even cut things out and actually have full control of editing this. I'll show you one sec. Let's record this. So the mission was cleared. And then I can reorder this as well. So if I have none of these clips selected, I can go to the end and press the reorder button. And then I can reorder these. Done. Let's see how that sounds. And then you just want to listen to it so that you can hear it. Perfect. If you're going to record a voiceover, it's only going to allow you to record the voiceover for as long as clips you have. So you can't just start like right now. I won't be able to go over here and record. Let's see. See, it just stopped it. As if there's no clips for it to be able to record on, it's not going to allow you to do this. So you want to start by adding your clips. So add clip, and let's do some exploration ones. Here we go. So it's okay to make the clips longer because that way you can always adjust and like edit it later, but you're not going to be able to record that voiceover after. So let's go to the beginning of this clip. So you can see one here where I tried to record that voiceover. Just delete that one. When you want to record the voiceover, you also have to indicate where you want it to begin. So you can see this white line going down, that indicates where it's going to start. So I want to put it at the start of my clip, and so that it's going to start recording there. So let's go to voiceover from there, and let's try this one more time. Maybe this time not scream into my mic so loud. So let's do this. But that's not all. Before saying goodbye to Bella Bella, hold on a sec. I just got to make it a little bit shorter. So you can see before I started talking, there's all this empty space. To get rid of that, I can't just shorten that because it won't physically allow me to move that track. So instead, what I got to do is shorten the end and then click on it and then adjust. And it's going to allow me to adjust. So you can see the waveform where it starts there. You can use that. So let's see. There needs to be another clip in there. So let's add one more clip. If If you want to add a clip and this isn't appearing, it's because a clip is selected. To get this full menu, you have to make sure that, like, see, when you select a clip, it's only going to be the menu for that clip. And then when you click off of it and no clip is selected, then that menu is going to appear at the bottom. So let's add a clip. Let's add an adventure clip. Perfect. And then let's also switch the order of those. So go to the end, the reorder. We're going to put that in there. And let's see. Perfect. You can hear the audio in that. So let's just go to volume. And let's make sure that camera volume is turned down. Perfect. Okay, so once you have the video done, then I suggest you add an audio clip. This is where you can show up for trending audio and you can allow your reel to get more views. And to do that, you're just going to want to add audio, and you're going to add, maybe if you've saved a music that you know is going to do well for it. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Done. And then let's go into because if I just do this like this, you're not really going to hear. You have the music is super loud and the voiceover is super loud. So I'm going to go back into adjust the volume, and then I'm just going to make that music quieter. And then once you're done this, you can just go to next. You can either share your reel or you can save it in your drafts for later. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, or better yet, subscribe. If you want to dive deeper, I have an amazing freebie that's going to transform your business. So download that now. And remember, messy action is always better than no action. Till next time, peace.